I think the efficiency of visual-based information or or screen-based information to be able to dissect and zoom, right? I mean, if you just take this sort of like thing here, which I've just been going through today, I mean, this is an Obsidian. I have linear notes, right? So I have, this is all drawn from my sort of what I call my North Star questions I have about AI. So I have linear notes. And then I'm sketching in this because I'm trying to think about all the different dimensions. And then in this presentation, right, I'm sort of walking through and zooming in and talking about this and that. Try and do that in audio. You have to, it's so reductive. There's no find your own adventure in a sort of pre-published audio stream. And so I think that the efficiency of visual interfaces to be able to hunt and peck and to be able to find specific things and then zoom in on them is incredibly powerful. And we haven't figured out how to do that yet with audio interfaces.
It's just sort of like an information theoretic issue with the bandwidth of these different media, right? Like the human optic nerve, like appraising all the different things that it is appraising from the output device of a screen is pretty compelling user experience, right? A waveform, which is like the only way you can do with something in your ears, right? Like at least for now, is sort of less information rich for a given quantity of time. On the other hand, most people can talk faster than they can type. Most people can give an instruction faster than they can navigate a menu.
We've seen a bunch of founders too who are like long on voice, who are still spending time with the kind of like visual interface that they might need, because we're also in a society now where, we are around each other all the time. We are used to kind of having our Instagrams on mute. We are doing things in meetings where you can't really pause. I can't stop right now and say, hey, can you please do blah, 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 blah. I search, on my computer. So we're right, at the beginning of this bridge in terms of that interface, but I don't think screens go away.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it is an and. I'm looking at this quote, or a founder said this to me the other day. General computing interfaces are rigid, boxed in by application design and limitations. Users of limited power over the computer's applications dictate their usability, right? So I think that that's also another sort of way that I think about these sort of hard deterministic interfaces. And so, application designers have just been like, okay, we need to solve this problem for this audience. Therefore, we need a sort of predefined box to do that. And we're going to put that out into market, and that's going to be called a piece of software. And now all of a sudden you can have this much softer, more permeable, more temporary sort of set of interfaces into the underlying data and the capabilities and the problems that end users have.